What's up, YouTube? Here we are back for another sealed run. Let's dive in and see what we get. Hate Garon, Love Grendel. Thalia is probably not playable unless we have some sleep help. Nope. That's a negative on the sleep. We probably needed at least 3 things that could sleep. Maybe 2, but definitely not 1. Nether Prince, at the end of your turn, obliterate a random card in your hand. No, thank you. Griffith is phenomenal. Love Griffith. Definitely will play him in this mode. And that's it for our legendaries. So we got 2 playable leggies. Let's see what we got for relics. Spore Lantern Light. I said that wrong, but it's not playable. Devouring Blade is indeed good and playable. It's a bit awkward, to be honest, because it's more of a defensive type relic. You can't play it if you have the board, which you want to have the board, ironically, because it just destroys a random creature, but so it might kill our own creatures if we have anything on the board, but it's phenomenal if you're behind, going second, etc. So we definitely would mulligan for that. Let's sort here by our spells and see what we got. We have nothing higher. We have 3 spells in total. Well, 2 copies of this. 3 unique spells that cost more than 3 mana. That's pretty absurd. One of them is phenomenal, but this is probably unplayable. Summon 2 2/2s for 6. Overproof is maybe playable if we run a lot of creatures, which ironically, because we have no other spells, we might be playing a lot of creatures. So you could probably run 1 overproof, but I definitely would not run 2. Take the Reins is maybe playable. It's good if you have strong creatures, right? So we'll see if we have some strong creatures. Nethers. What are the odds we have a bunch of Nethers? Where are Nethers? I wish so much that these things were easier to figure out. Here we go. We have no Nethers. Really? That's insane. Okay, just the... Okay. All right. This is a very weird build so far. We have no relics, so we can't play Sharpen. I swear to God, we get Sharpen every pool, and I have to say the same thing every time. Brilliant Intervention is interesting. We don't have many spells, so I think we could probably run 1 copy. Definitely want to have a lot of creatures if you're going to run this, but protect something fully, or fully heal something and gives it protected, which is pretty insane if you have like some high health creatures. Auric Rush is a great pool here. We'll play a Guiding Light for sure. Basically, we can just use it for 4 mana to tutor something. Get a nice 4/4 protected. Sure. Sit Down is maybe playable. I don't think so. Give Frontline and Protected for 1. Yeah. We do a lot of stuff that can fully heal creatures, which is kind of interesting. The creature +2 health and fully heal it. We have too much stuff that we're already kind of doing here that targets creatures, and if we don't have any creatures on the board, they're all going to be useless. Love to see Anti-Magic Expert, but let's go top to bottom here. So Drider Sailweaver is great. We're definitely looking for faster type cards here because we don't have any spells above 5 mana, basically. So I would love to get out in front. We have 2 things that interact with Chosen One. I think this is definitely playable. It gives something random in your deck, +1/+1. That's kind of like 2/4 worth of stats for 2 mana. And then since we also have the Guiding Light, maybe more relevant. Everything else there is terrible, so we might as well play it. Devoted Follower is great. Belligerent Warlock is great. Well, maybe not great. It's okay. Empower 5 set the strength and health of each creature to 5. This is great as a finisher. If you just have like 2 creatures on the board, you slam this down. Suddenly your 2/2s and stuff become 5/5s. Inspirator is a weird one. Someone basically soloed me the other day. Like turn 1, like Inspirator. Turn 2, Pyramid Warden, which is insane. The Pyramid Warden was a 3/6 with Frontline. And then they dropped a 4/4 on turn 3. That was a 3/4. And it was just game over. So I'll try the Inspirator myself, although we don't have a Pyramid Warden to go with it. still okay. After this creature deals damage, give random other friendly Viking +2. No, thank you. This, I think, was actually the card that they played on turn 3. Maybe? No. It was the other one that you empower and it gives itself a buff. We'll take a copy of our opponent's creatures. We've got a nice heal theme going. Maybe we could play Heal God Power. It'd be an interesting... Although, of course, saying that, we have a bunch of 2 health... Literally all... Okay, never mind. All of our creatures have 2 health. Our 1 mana guy is the only thing with above. Dune Cavalry is great in this mode. I don't think that the flank guy is great. I'd rather have more health. Jungle Shepherd is trash. Whenever you summon a friendly creature with strength 2 or less at a random anim, and it costs 1 extra. Lykios Adherent is kind of a board wipe, or just a regular 3/4 for 3, which is phenomenal. Have options. Give +1/+1 to the weakest creature is weird because it could be your opponent's creatures. Love Sign of Strife, though. In this mode, it's just great. You can trade out little things. If you can get this on board first, you win. Cunning Challenger is phenomenal. We do have a decent chunk. Maybe just like 2 or 3 Empower creatures. 1, 2. And then we have this guy, 3. Yeah, I don't think 3 is worth it. Garon reduces by 1 the cost of each Empower card. Yeah, I don't think 3 is worth it. Love the Mercantile Marine. I'll take every archer you give me. Any shape or form. Give me all of them. Obliterate a non-Viking. All the non-Viking cards. That's obviously not playable. Alright, just vanilla stats. Give them to me. This one draws me a card if I have fewer cards in hand. Radiant Embalmer is interesting in this mode. What would we pull back into our hand? A Rapture Dance or something? I don't know. It's pretty slow. If we were playing more of a control deck, I'd definitely play it. Afterlife, deal 1 to each enemy creature is awkward. If it was a roar, that's one thing, but Afterlife is weird. Annoying Bureaucrat is pretty decent. Makes your opponent discard something, plus it's just a 6/4 with hidden. At the end of your turn, draw a card for each spell cast this turn. We barely have any spells, so that's not going to happen. And then Anti-Magic Expert as the top end here. We need 1 more card. So the deck came together pretty nicely. We have a nice curve. 5 1-drops, 8 2-drops. I don't hate the Embalmer, although I'd rather have something maybe in the 3 or 4 range. What does this guy do? No, he obliterates everything. This guy sucks. Protective Local is interesting. I don't know if it's playable. Blade Runner's playable. Do we have any other Vikings? 1 that we're playing. This is actually difficult to find that last card here. I think we'll go Protective Local. Yeah. I think I'm going to take it. It's awkward, but the Echo is always going to be a 1/1, and then it gives +1/+1 pretty much always to itself because it's going to be the weakest creature. So 1 mana 2/2 for free on top of a 3 mana 3/3 potentially. You're basically getting 5/5 stats for 4. But split up cheaper. I mean, cheaper curves is good. Cheaper curves is good. Name of the video. Let's go. Here we go. First game. Here we go. Game number 1. Going first. We'll summon the Acolytes. Grindel's so good. Can't really complain about this, especially against the ping god power. I like having the Panacean Messenger here. We could like drop Belligerent then heal it for 1 after he pings it. After this creature attacks a creature, you draw a card, so... I mean, it's tough to even get greedy here, but I don't have something I can drop on turn 1. Because I don't want to use my pip, although our curve is really low.
Don't disappoint me.
Now we have this 4-drop that I'd love to drop on turn 3, even. That's unfortunate.
If I may.
But we could play Lightfoot, maybe. Or even just a naked Panacean Messenger. Stinks to not get the card draw out of this guy. Let's see what we get. Wow. Imagine having spells that cost 5 or more. That's pretty good for us, though. This is just a random, right? Yeah. Not like top card or something. We got rid of this in the mulligan. It came back. Alright. Now we actually get to do what we wanted to do, which is drop this on an empty board. Little awkward to float a mana here. But I kind of assume he's going to maybe ping this? No. Okay. Well, he did ping it, just in a different way. This thing's annoying if you leave it. But slamming it into here doesn't really do too much, so... An awkward turn this will be. The strongest, so at least it won't ping this. But if this gets like Ward, Twin Strike, overkill. I'll take Twin Strike. Pretty awkward here. If he can kill this with like a Star Shard Bolt or something, we're just in big trouble, I think. Maybe it would have been better to... I probably should have just sacked this, to be honest, because then at least it would have been in Crystal. Yeah. No, if I was smart, I would have sacked that. I don't hate seeing this. This is not a good card. It's also weird that it's got the buff. He just traded a 4/4 and gave me a 3/3. Like, that doesn't make any sense. What a terrible card. This doesn't have to survive, so let's draw the card that we should have drawn last time. And then... can kill this thing and Panacean Messenger. Or we can actually do this. I think this is better. Board's a bit weak, and we do know he runs Crystal Rain. We also know he didn't have it in his hand 2 turns ago, so hopefully he doesn't have it yet. Wow, he also has Pyre Shaper. Okay. Good stuff. Love to get this Grendel out, but I'm going to resist the temptation, I think. I think we save our Auric Rush and we just trade.
That is not possible.
I don't know, this will be a pretty awkward turn if we don't use our pip. I'm going to use our pip. I think we're close enough to 7 and he doesn't have anything going on right now that this is okay. Hey, we got one of those. Don't mind seeing that. And the ping, okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's just easy turn here. We do get protected back if we trade out the 1/3, but I'm not really concerned about the 1/3. Just want to get wide here and then Ooh, Void Flash. Okay. That's such a bad card, dude.
If I may.
Don't run that card, people. It's just not worth it. You just gave me a 6 mana cost spell for a 1 mana. Weakest is tied by health. Okay, just making sure I'm not going to accidentally buff his thing. But it might... It's 50-50 between these, or is it tied by mana cost? Okay, so then this is the weakest. Okay. Just making sure we buff something on board before I play this. But Overproof is tempting as well.
Right is faithful.
Let's do Overproof. I like this line better because we're going to get 3 protected creatures. Yeah, it makes my creatures weak. But, like, the face damage we're about putting, you know, like, he's down to 13 now. He's got to deal with a warded protected guy. 2 other protected guys. We've got Griffith to see if he drops something, like, enormous. That's... kind of qualifies. That's a pretty obnoxious card, but we're still threatening 8 that he definitely can't stop, right? Goes face. That's bold. Wow, Anti-Magic Expert is lethal almost. Not quite. No, it is lethal. 10, 14. But we can't obviously do it yet. But oh, is this lethal? 5, 5, 5. Wow. I've never played this card before. Make sure I'm reading it correctly here. For the strength and health of each friendly creature. This is pretty cool. First time playing it. I give it a 10 out of 10. Wow. Game number 2. Death, Magic, Nature. See if we... that's pretty good. I would have kept Secrets Broker if we found like another like 1 or 2 drop maybe. But this is just such a good card, but it's also expensive, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is beautiful.
If I may.
That's nice as well. Wow.
My choices define me.
Okay. Definitely going to kill that this turn with Auric Rush. This thing can spiral out of control. If we use the Pip, what does this do? +1, +2? Not good enough. Go ahead and do 2. King that. Save our Pip. Next turn... Oh, okay. Well, apparently our chosen one was on top of the deck. That's maybe unfortunate that I didn't realize that, because I might have actually pipped it out.
Strength and mercy.
Because a 3/4 on turn 2 with another creature on board as well, like that's just really strong. But all he did was ping this, and now it's going to be invalidated, so I'm pretty happy about that. Kind of think we can even pip out the Devoted here. Because next turn we're set with the Cunning Challenger. And this thing is just insane. And then the turn after that we've got like this, we got GP, we got a lot of good stuff cooking here. Obliterate a card and avoid. Oh, no, that's terrible. We don't want to see that when we just wasted our only pip. We didn't waste it, we invested it. Okay. get this cooking and see what we get first before we make any choices. The Afterlife is nice, but Ward is really nice. So I'm going to go for the Ward. And get wrecked. Okay. Don't love that. Leaving this at 1 is not great. I'm just going to go face. Really sad we didn't get the Ward there. Maybe we should have just taken the... Ooh, that scares me a little bit. Why is he... Do you have a board wipe coming up? No, okay. Oh, what does this do? After a creature heals, does it do something? Oh, this gets... I forget it gets something every turn. That's so absurd. I'm trying to figure out what this guy does. After the creature is some... Oh, okay. It just adds this to his hand. Okay. I thought it does something every time it heals, but no. Alright, we can go Drider plus... Oh, this gives something else plus as well.
Is this what eternity feels like?
I don't want him to be able to just ping this to death. So I will trade like this. And then I will leave the 1/2 up and just go face here for 4. Does everyone have Crystal Rain? I mean, yeah, you definitely make that trade. This guy can get Ward again, which would be pretty dope. The Afterlife, yeah, I'm just going to go for the Afterlife here. Great top deck. Gives us perfect mana efficiency here.
Such a petty existence.
Our curve is pretty low in this deck. I'm not like super surprised that we top decked something playable. Wow. What a terrible card. Oh my god. What a bad top deck, too. Nice. The Afterlives do stack, by the way, so I should get 2 1/1s when that dies. Which we might need to sack it right now, although we can sack this first, and we draw a card. Ooh, give protected and fully heal. So we can protect this and hit it for 4. Very nice. And then it doesn't really matter which one we do here. Alright. Oh man, if we had given this Twin Strike, or risked it for the Twin Strike potentially at one point, right? Even if we destroy our own stuff at some point, we can. This is just 4 reach from hand, so we just need to do 6 damage, which we are threatening right now. And of course, not only are we threatening it, it is just straight up lethal. It doesn't have God Blitz anymore. That's right. They nerfed it. Okay. Slow your roll. This used to have God Blitz. Now it's just regular style Blitz. Let's not throw the game here. Interesting. Yeah, this is now very awkward, isn't it? Because if you play it and he has relic removal, then that's awkward. And he's probably going to trade here, which spits out a couple little guys, but then he could probably just kill them. I think we still have to just play that, or do we play the Helios? We just try and take this out. 50-50. I am wild. I might do it. Alright. Let's equip lethal here, and we could trade. I just don't think there's a reason. Maybe there is a reason. Maybe I should make the trade. He's gonna make it anyway, right? But then the downside is if he buffs this to even a 3-5 or whatever, then it lives. The reason I did play this is because we're almost at 7, and at 7 maybe he can start healing. Oni, Demogorgons, you know, crazy stuff. Did he play 4 of these? Is that true? No, 2 of them. Okay. 2 is maybe fine. We do have less cards than our opponents. We can draw a card here if we want. But then that makes the Devouring Blade more likely to wreck me. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna take any weird shots here. We're very close to lethal. Like, even if we don't get it with this, we have Anti-Magic Expert in a few turns. That would have been lethal if we could have gotten it at the start of the turn. Does this have flank? Oh, it just showed the flank animation. I guess it just always shows that. What do I know? We trade this? No. Maybe.
I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
The cosmic spheres
I did in case he can heal it for or buff it by 1 somehow.
My faith will protect me.
That's fine. GG's. Gonna kill him with his own Blizzard Bolt here. Oh, Take the Reins is really fun too. I won't BM him, but I kind of wanted to play Take the Reins because I've only ever played it like 1 time in my life, and I misplayed it. Gain control of any enemy creature until the end of turn. Okay. Gotta make sure you empower it. GG's. Here we go. Game number 3. Going second. I wish you could hide this. He's playing War Magic Deception. Going second. Love the Drider. I think we get rid of the aggressive. That's interesting. Secrets Broker is worse going second because you often have more cards in hand than your opponent because they went first, so they get to play theirs before you play yours. Protective Local is hard to throw back here with only 1 shot left. Just too good here. Assuming he passes turn 1. We're quite happy with Drider into Protective. Flying Carpet is terrifying to see. Definitely don't love that, but we at least have our Drider here, and if we have to trade our warded guy into their warded guy, well, that's fine. We also have Devoted Follower. Weakest is by strength. Wow, so this is now the weakest creature? Holy smokes, that's pretty insane. Don't love that. So this really would buff his thing now. Determined by strength. Jeez. Frontline and Protected would be decent here, to be honest. I think we do it. It's kind of awkward. But it's got Ward as well. I guess we could have... I don't Yeah, maybe we swing first and it's a 2-1. If, okay, that's fine.
It is time.
Bit awkward. Maybe we should have swung first as a 2, but then we say, I don't know. We're kind of in the same boat then either way. Then this is like a 2-1 right now and he just kills it. What does this do? Oh, this is the card that used to be good, but then they made it 4 instead of 3. And then no one ever played it again. Summon 2 random 1-mana creatures from another domain. Then tempt fate? What did he get? Oh, hidden. Oh boy. Yeah, this is where Protective Local is just absolute trash, and we're just blanking here, which is very bad. Like, he's got a 1-1 now. It's just going to be so hard for us to ever play this. Ugh. Okay. Wow. This card is interesting in this mode. If you're ahead on the board, which he is, I think this card is really good. I think if you're behind, it's terrible, but he's ahead, so this is so close to being amazing. We could have traded into here. It would have been great. This frontliner put in serious work. I think we just make trade and then play this anyway. Next turn we have Grendel.
The light is faithful.
The like question is, do you just run this out as a 3-4? But this is going to become a 3-3. This 3-2. This dies,
Use this
or a
time
4-3. I mean, I don't know what I just said, but it stays out of the range of his relic. But he could relic plus BP. Then this continues to live and be a pain. But then we do get to Grendel it, so I think it's fine. This doesn't have Blitz itself. That's pretty absurd. Yeah, he's gonna get to kill Grendel right away. That turn passed weird. Not gonna let me use a pip. It looks weird. Which one do you want to kill? Roach, he just gets back. This gives him blitzers. Likely just swing trade. We do it this way. At the very least, I don't think he can get Frenzied and get this back, because he'd have to trade here and then trade. Mastermind is interesting. I don't think it's good in this mode, probably, but maybe. Yeah, I don't, well. Basically, you can get 2 probes into my hand and do a damage for 4. I mean, I spend 4, you spend 4, you do 1 damage. I don't know. Doesn't really seem worth it. Yeah, I don't think that made sense either, because this can get protected back. Alright, so you kind of have to get rid of this, otherwise you get 1 damage for every 2 cards. Luckily, I think this turn is perfect here. We just go like this. Do that. Smack him in the face. And, yeah, him cheating this didn't really do anything. He can go face again and give me another mind probe, but again, like, it just doesn't do much. And I don't like playing this without playing another card immediately. I think you just... This card's now worthless. It's just a 3-7, which we can kill immediately too, by the way. We could actually even pip into this. Turn everything into a 5-5. Is that worth it? Does that do anything extra? I don't know that it does. This still takes 2 swings to kill. Really wish we could kill this without double. I would like to kill the mastermind. I don't mind getting 2 mind probes, but I don't feel like getting probed all day. Doesn't really give me that much of a benefit. I mean, it's still huge, don't get me wrong, but... This thing needs to die before the mastermind. And yeah, we'll take 2 damage here. That's fine. Honestly, even if we just kept all the probes in hand, I think we would just have lethal before he gets enough probes that it does enough damage. Unless he has Epiphany. Okay, that's pretty nuts. Maybe he has another Epiphany and we just die next turn. I mean, we're threatening 15. Like, he's on a 2-turn timer here. Didn't really think we had to be too concerned, but okay. Maybe I was wrong. We don't have a frontliner, unfortunately. Alright, if he's got 2 Epiphanies, then I don't really think you could say we misplayed it. He only had 3 cards in hand or something. Like, to assume he had 2 of those, I don't know. It seems... tough. Alright, so we have 3, so we can go... this... this... Mind probe... Mind probe... And this actually heals... Oh, it does itself, right, okay. I was thinking I was going to hit this guy because he was the weakest, but not anymore. He's got Epiphany. Okay, Ratify is not Epiphany, so we're happy to see that. Still hit me in the face for 2 here, and then... Okay. Let's just get big bodies. And a little bit of little bodies. Sweet, it buffed my rat. Alright, we're threatening lethal. He might be threatening lethal, we have no idea. Depends on what he top decked here. Just needs 4 from hand. Heads or tails? War's got some stuff. 2 Vicious Wrens or something. Looks like he does not have it. Close one. Very close one. Another take the reins for lethal. Oof. That was a tight one. GG's. Alright, game number 4. On first. Magic Nature Deception. Probably playing Thievery. Going first, I don't know if we keep the blade or not. It's so good. These are pretty great. I'm gonna get rid of the blade. Look for something that's not a blade. Alright, Sign of Strife is phenomenal. I would actually pip that out on turn 2 if we can get it out. Like, oh my god, the combination of this and this. Oh. Would have been so good. Instead, he has an absolute bomb. And now we have nothing.
What next?
Alright, he just has the best card in the game, and now we can't do anything. Great. He's confused. We could use our only pip here. I don't think so. We have no turn 3 other than GP if we play this. Maybe GP would be okay, but seems pretty risky to use our only pip here. Hoping he just takes some time to GP. This card's absurd. I can't believe it's... Oh. Can't believe we just got wrecked by him. But okay.
If I may.
Instead he ramps, which is also maybe okay. Yeah, this isn't the one that heals. This one needs to take some damage and then heal and stuff. And then it would be absurd, so I'm just gonna GP. Takes out the boar. Definitely glad we saved our pip since he's ramping. As it's effectively like he went first, but also has more pips than me. And a cooler board. Alright, luckily... This one's pretty annoying. Ooh, that's a nice top deck. Unfortunately, everything he has 3 health, except for the one thing we can kill here. We might Sign of Strife. Can't really play spells yet. I do want to get rid of the Eager Griffin. That's a pretty good turn for him. Super wide. I could leave the 3-2 up, but if it trades, then we just get wrecked, so... I don't think we bother protecting. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Problem is, it doesn't take damage if it's protected. So the first hit, it wouldn't grow, and then the second hit... Like, I just don't think it would have accomplished much. He would have traded it. This would have become a 2-1, and then this would have died anyway, so it's... The game just freezes? Okay. This is nice. We have a big health creature, and then we can heal it. We can even give it double protected. You'd see 2 shields. Just kidding. None of that's true. Okay, and it died, so... You'll never get to see the cool double shield effect that I just made up. Alright, we made it to Grendel, though. It's time for the pip. What does this guy do? Whenever you cast a spell for C1. Interesting. Maybe this one's more important to have killed, but... Sure. Hoping we'll be able to kill it next turn. I'm to 13 health, by the way, which is scary against magic, as we saw in the last game. Oh my god, this card's a bomb in this mode, too. This guy's just throwing bombs. Okay. Jeez, dude. You really can't kill this either. I mean, Devouring Blade, 3-to-1 odds that it kills another one of his creatures. And actually, 4-to-1, right? Because this wouldn't even kill this to begin with. Unless we swing first, which I guess we're... Are we supposed to? It might double up on this and kill one less creature, but then there's less of a chance that it kills my creature. But I think at this point we need to kill 2 of his creatures because we're so low. Dear RNGesus, I have done everything right in this life. God damn you. Alright, GG's. What are you gonna do? Alright, 3-1. Got steamrolled in that last one. Man, that guy had a really good deck, really good curve. And RNGesus did not take the wheel, so let's get rid of Take the Reins, although... Can control the strongest enemy creature with less strength than the strongest friendly creature. I want to get rid of both of these. We're going first. Literally my entire hand. I actually want them all again. I think it's more important to get rid of this. Oh, I don't want that either. Oh my god. Okay, Lykios is something playable. Not until turn 3, but I guess we just run this out as a vanilla 2-2. Okay.
Duty calls.
Alright, I mean, it's not the worst. If he drops like a 2-2 or something, we kill it. Oh boy.
And mercy.
Don't want to see that. Luckily, we do have some stuff that can hopefully kill it here. I think he's gonna kill this somehow. No, okay. Oh, regen. Sheesh. Alright, Auric Rush. Gonna save my life here. Could also pip the Mercantile. How do we want to do this? 2-2 against... Right, it doesn't do nothing. Yeah, I think it's fine. Deal 2 to this. Get the Drider online, and then next turn, since it's got Ward, we should be able to trade this if he doesn't trade for us. And then we can Mercantile this to death, or even if it's just at 1 health, like Yos. Oh my dear god. Man, I wish I had an Auric Rush right now. Actually, we have the equivalent of an Auric Rush, but this lives and just gets bigger. Oh my dear god. I think this card's just going to solo me. I think this card just straight up wins every game that you drop it. Like, it's pretty absurd. It's now going to have regen 3 and become a 3/5. Which does kill this, because this will be a 4/3. God. This card's insane. I don't think we have a choice. Actually, it's going to become a 4/5 because this is going to buff it. Jesus. Pretty much just GG's at this point. There's nothing we can do. When we get to Griffith, we can set it to 1, but I think we'll be dead long before then.
I'm running out of time.
This is so absurd. Maybe the only thing that could save us is if he can't kill this. Okay, perfect. Got all the answers. I still think it would have been out of range, right? It's going to be a 3 or 4/6. Yeah. But maybe we would top deck something cool. No, 4/5. Well, we could have had a shot. Oh, we don't get to draw cards. Pinging it only makes it stronger and more angry. Okay. Maybe we should have played the Secrets Broker no matter what, just to have a 5, but... Yeah, maybe the Secret Broker would have been better. Trying to find a way to get this Archer involved. That's all he does. We're very happy. Okay. Wow. Oh, Rapture Dance would be so good if it wasn't so bad. If you have fewer, unfortunately we'll have the same amount. So we don't draw. Okay. Hitting it to make it lose strength just injures it, which then makes it gain more strength. So we'll just do it this way. I think we'll be able to kill it now. between having the board. Oh god, unless he has an awesome Blitz Relic, which he probably will because he's War. Didn't play the Relic though. Alright, so this will be at a 4. We can kill it now with the... yeah, right? It'll be 5.
It is time.
A... Jesus, this card is insane. Okay. We also have Dance, which clears the board, but I don't think that's really worth it. We're going to lose this no matter what. We might as well just develop our board at the same time. And then now if he goes wide, because he can't really trade this into anything, hopefully. Then we have Dance, and suddenly we take the wheel. Bast's Claws is pretty insane. There goes my 3/3. Something in his hand gets buffed. +2/+2 4 times. +1/+1 4 times. This is nice, though. We get to draw. Don't hate that at all. Inspirator. Not super helpful. Not the worst. We do just want to be really wide here against Bast's Claws. The question is, do we actually give Frontline and... I'm going to, because it doesn't have to take damage, it just has to attack a creature. We should get to draw an extra card because of this, and he should have to swing into that. Wow. Or new Carnage Sweep, which doesn't remove durability, and now we are back to nothing. Do we play a Naked Griffith here? It's protected, it's warded, it's a 6/7. Seems pretty strong. Doesn't ruin any of his cards, which maybe we should have waited, but I think it's strong enough that we can just play it on its own here and start threatening to go face. And then hopefully have the anti-magic expert to clean up. But we're pretty far away here. This card is insane. How come everyone... what is happening? Everyone else has insane cards? Where do I get insane cards?
My choices define me.
Sheesh. We actually have to Rapture Dance here? Can't leave this thing on the board. It's so absurd. Every creature he plays gets +1/+1. Plus they're getting +1/+1 from Bast's Claws. Does it even matter? Do we just go wide? Hit him in the face for 6? I don't think we have a choice, to be honest. I don't think we win if we raid into here. I don't think we win this way either, but maybe he makes a mistake. That's terrifying. Ward 7/7 draw card seems good. Like, maybe we're supposed to keep this, but we played it before he played Galtia. We knew we'd have some buff cards. I was hoping Rapture would be able to take out a go wide board, but oh, it's so close. This actually goes through Ward, so like that's 7 face damage. He's down to 12. We're down 12 health if we just go face. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's something 3 or less so we can play it immediately. Okay. Okay. Makes things interesting.
We must observe our opponent.
If either of these goes face, and presumably the 7/7 lives, I don't know how it would die. We have lethal. That might be lethal. That's really close. Not lethal. 10/16. He was 1 off lethal. Is that true? Wow. That's absurd. That's actually absurd.
To the light.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. Okay. I don't hate anti-magic expert and just sack this. Leaves us with a 7-6. This didn't have ward. This would be a pretty nice dance, or even overproof. I think we have to play anti-magic expert here. God, it's so close to lethal, but... okay.
This is what eternity feels like.
Hate to play this not for lethal, but this is at least a very nice trade. But now we literally have nothing. Like, if he kills this, we have 0 threats in our hand. It doesn't have blitz. Neither does this.
Duty called.
Threatening 9, 10. We're threatening 8. This pips me for 1, which is annoying because I think it's going to pop my protect. So we get protect, but then we lose protect. Unless we buff his thing by 1 by playing this first. And then give ourselves 2 protected. Is that absurd? Or is it 200 IQ? It's probably absurd, but we're going to go for it.
I'm running out of time.
Oh god, please swing face. Okay. Oh wait, he just has lethal because he's playing Slayer. Oh my god. Did we have other choices? I don't know. Dance. Dance wouldn't have killed anything. I guess we had to trade. Alright, GG's. Not used to people playing Slayer. Because I don't think it's good. It was good though if you're not paying attention. Here we go. This is pretty good. High health creature. Fully heal it. Going first. Pretty weak turn 1 and 2 though if we just drop a Lightfoot on turn 2. Arc Rush is hard to get rid of as well. Boy, we shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have done it. I regret everything.
I am your trial as you are.
Okay. And now my Devouring Blade is bad. Dance is good though. We'll let him go wide. Play Dune Cavalry next turn. Alright, now our curve's coming together. Cunning Challenger is very nice. Man, this card is crazy. Heals for the damage it deals. If we do 3, it heals for 1. It's a 1-2. I think we make the crazy RNG play again. It didn't work last time, so the odds of it working this time are like 100% because we're due. I mean, I think the math is on our side again. 3-1. Losing 2 75% flips would be pretty apropos, I think.
Slowly, but surely.
Or do we just leave it up and say eventually our Rapture Dance is going to kill it anyway? Yeah.
Shaken faith is no faith at all.
Okay. Now we get Devouring Blade and not have to fear if we want. Still tempting to just play, I'm gonna play this. If we can get Hidden.
Use this time for reflection and prayer.
Hidden would have been huge here. Because then he wouldn't have been able to touch it. He develops his board. We then dance and have a nice, huge threat that does cool things every turn. Probably would have won the game. Instead, we get Disintegrated. Is this going to heal for... Okay. If he had gone face, would it have been a 1-4? So that would have been a problem if he didn't get wider. He got wider, so our dance would have gotten it anyway.
My turn.
Okay. So tempting to try and bait one more turn. Save the pip as well. I don't think we can do it though. I think we have to. Gotta dance.
I can do no more. End this now.
Alright, next turn we have Annoying Bureaucrat or just Devouring Blade if he plays 2 decent bodies. Just GPs, we're very happy. Plays like another 2-2, we get to kill both with Devouring Blade. Pip out a 3-drop, you know you want to. Do it. Still got a couple too many cards for Annoying Bureaucrat to really be actually annoying. You have 4 cards, it's pretty easy. You have to draw a card first too, so 1 out of 5. Pretty easy to get rid of something there. I think it's nicer when you have like 2 cards or 1 card. If you have 0 cards, it's phenomenal, because then they just have to discard their entire hand. Kind of want to just play Guiding Light while we have the chance here, and then play our 2-drop. Or this 2-drop also works. The only thing is, I'm kind of still eyeballing this Devouring Blade, so if we play this, makes that kind of impossible. But that just dies, so let's not worry about our Devouring Blade for now, because he could have a spell that just murders this. He's playing Death. Wouldn't be shocked to see like a Curse of Greed here. Bifurcating Curse. If not, though, this is now a massive card draw engine for me. Epiphany. So, I mean, we made him waste an Epiphany. That could have been huge damage to our face. But not mad about that. It's a 2-1 out.
It is time.
Auric Rush. Okay.
My faith will protect me. Don't make me destroy you.
Do we get to see what he discards, or yeah, it should go into his void, right?
Forgive me.
Did he discard Half-Life? And then played Light Ascended. I don't think that that's a good card. He gets 2 1/1s with Ward each turn. I guess if he has like the guy that we've got that gives everyone 5/5 stats, then suddenly, yeah, that's pretty insane. Can hit him for 7 here with this. No longer kill this from hand, which is pretty annoying. Because I would love to go face for like 7. I think we go face for 7 anyway. Yeah, I think that's fine. Protected and fully heal. I don't think we use this, even though it seems good. Against death, I just don't think him being at 7. I think a lot of death stuff goes through protected, and the heal would be wasted, so I mean... he plays like a 5-5, we can trade it and then heal it fully, and that's huge. Yeah, destroy an enemy creature, so this would have been wasted. Okay. Just ping this dude. I don't think it's gonna be very useful to as a wide clear against. These are warded 1/1s, so let's get wide here. And we just need to threaten a little bit more damage. We could play Griffith. Trying to hold it a little bit longer. Can't play the anti-magic expert just yet. There's that 5 attack creature we would have loved to have killed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Oh, wow. That's a huge top deck. That's 15 now. He's threatening 5, 6, 7. If he has the same thing we have, if he has an aggressive superior next turn and we don't kill one of his... Do you actually play around that? Do you maybe just kill 1 just to play it safe? Like, I just don't believe you play this god power without something like aggressive superior. Because I don't think it's better than a 3 mana give you a 2/2. This is just a 2 mana give you 2 1/1s, which is okay. It's better. Minutely better, but you had to spend a whole turn to do that, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna actually...
That is not possible.
This is so awkward to play around this.
I'm running out of time.
But I'm gonna play around it. Like, 2 of my creatures have ward, so I feel like we should still have something up on the board at the end of the turn. We just need to go face with 1, and then we can steal his 5/5. Maybe he trades 1, though, and then we don't have a 5/5 to steal. Point is, we're playing around 1 single card in light. But because he played absolutely a weird card, I don't think this card is good. Oh, it gets obliterated. It's soulless. We can't even see it. Where is it? I can't even get scroll back far enough. Apocalypse Now. Holy smokes. That's the first time I've seen that in this mode in a long time. If ever. Maybe. I don't know. Where did he play it? I don't even see it. Alright, anyway. Just get Devouring Blade. And that probably threatens lethal. 4, plus if he plays a 5, we steal it. If it's smaller, though, it's a little bit scary. Like, if it's a 3 or a 2, then we can't Griffith it. We would just kill it, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. Now we're threatening 6. If he plays a 3, it's lethal, right? So... if he just plays 2 Will-O-Wisps plus something else, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Frontliner is interesting, but that's just lethal. Yeah, the second frontliner would have been interesting, is what I should have said. Golden Saber. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 9, 10. Oof. GG's. Wow. Another close one. The blade killed my own creature, by the way. They got it out for me. Alright, 4 and 2. Getting a better feel for the deck. Not a good hand. Let's see if we can't clutch it out here in the last second. two for free, 2 new cards that we didn't get to see yet, and we got one of them back.
So just try your best.
This is ugly for the first 2 turns. Unless he happens to skip turn 1 and then maybe just drop a 1 strength creature that we can Auric Rush. We can Auric Rush this, but then he just gets another one. I still think we do it. Did we do it, though? Huh. I mean, our curve is now, like, really nice after this. Leaves him with just a 1/1. Thing is, his God Power is a 1/1, so, like, feels bad to play Auric Rush here. Because he's likely going to have 2 1/1s at the end of next turn, but I think we do it. It was literally our only play other than using our only pip, but then on turn 3 we can't do anything except for God Power, so I'd rather be able to go 3, 4, 5. And we could even pip into 6 if we wanted, but... Wow. I've never even seen a single-bladed Zion in sealed mode. These are neutral. You'd think I'd have seen some by now, but this guy's got 2. This actually makes me more tempted to just GP. I don't think our secret broker is going to be drawing us a card, so I'm just going to GP here. Technically, the Dune Cavalry is definitely better, but he just trades both and then still gets a 1/1, plus can develop the board. This way he can develop the board, but I'm just losing a God Power to the 3/1. This is a really strong card in this mode. Okay. We don't have many spells in our deck. That's decent. That's definitely decent. We can now kill this, trade out a 1/1. This takes 2 damage every time he swings it, so I'm not super concerned because it just eventually kills itself. Get 3 cards. Let's develop our board. While killing his. Oy. Tracking Bolt kills my 3/3. If he goes face and hits here, then this is down to 1. Okay. Even if he just goes face, it goes down to 5. Maybe he just leaves it, though, for board control? No. Okay.
Strength and mercy.
Inspirator. Protected 3/2 is annoying. Could go Dune. Could go Inspirator into Dune. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Helios is okay. He's only got 2 cards. If he had more cards, I'd be a bit more concerned about this play, but only having 2, I feel like this should probably be safe from spells. He's got to go face and then trade the 4/3 into this, and then it dies, and then trades here. Not super great for me, but without our Rapture Dance, we're nothing, because we have like no spells in this deck. If we can get a Rapture Dance, then we don't mind letting him get wide. We can do some stuff. Try and get the Cunning Challenger out hidden. I'm not scared of Jason at all. It's just so slow. Sure, sometimes you'll high roll like the perfect legendary, but then you gotta draw it too at the right time. Sometimes it just clogs up your draws with like really bad legendaries that are just worse than things you would have drawn anyway. Especially if you play it this early. I'm actually really happy to see this. He didn't even GP, I think he just ran out of time. And there's our dance. Dance is interesting. Hmm. Definitely don't dance yet, but I think we do pop the protect. Let's get our Cunning Challenger. Let's give it Hidden. Come on, baby. Let's get it Hidden. Yes. Hidden and Ward is the best combo. I love it. Alright, finally RNGesus is on our side. This is likely going to be 3 health at the end of the turn, so even if he played no creatures, which is unlikely, our dance should be pretty good. Unless he just runs himself out of time again and doesn't do anything. Right, he's going to have a creature that takes damage. Plus this is a 4/4, 3/2. Yeah. Perfect. Swing face, and then this dies to dance. We get to keep our dude. He could get ward again. Well, there's no reason to give him Hidden anymore, but okay. Alright, finally we have the board, and we have a really strong creature on board. He doesn't have many cards, so Annoying Bureaucrat will indeed be just that. I like that we can heal this if he pings it. I want to keep this alive as long as humanly possible. Be nice if we could get the health buff on it. Maybe Twin Strike for this next turn would be amazing. Ooh, let's go for Twin Strike. And overkills. That's super nasty because we're almost certainly going to pop his Protect. We could high roll that it kills this thing straight up, which would be really nice. Oh, it hit face. That's very unfortunate. This can give protected and fully heal, so we're definitely going to do that. Okay. It was unfortunate the way that that spread, but this is still amazing. If we do this, we'll have 4. Which, awkwardly could give us these 2. Plus this. Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Use this time for reflection and prayer.
This dude has got Overkill, Twin Strike, Protected, had Ward, has an Afterlife to give a 1/1. I think it's had almost all, except for the health, right? There's no way you're in the position to be going face. Ward again, I'll take it. Alright, so then we definitely want to kill this first, and then probably the 1/3. What is the afterlife on this? Oh, I don't think there was one. How do we want to do this?
That is not possible.
I should. Alright, well, I should have killed this first, by the way. 3. Then trade this. Okay. Yeah, that we almost lost a point of damage for no reason from the overkill. This is a bad ordering. He's super wide again, though. Very annoying.
My turn.
Brendel's very nice. This literally doesn't matter. Okay. Brendel can take out one of these. We desperately need. That we can continue to go face with impunity. I don't want to be anywhere near, like, 6. Yeah. I didn't know how much reach he has in his deck. If he's got things like, you know, 2 Epiphanies or something, we got to be careful, right? GG's. All right, 5 and 2. Going second. Love this going second. This is okay. It's just a nice 2-3. I kind of want to keep Grendel, but there's no way we can. Arc Rush, sure. We'll keep it. Can't get greedy here. I think this is a decent going second hand. Uses his only pip for... Wait, what? Pull the highest mana cost creature from your void into your hand. He used his only pip to Crook of Shepherding. Huh? I'm not sure about that. This becomes a 3/5 next turn.
If I may.
Dude, if you don't have a turn 2, there's just no reason for that, dude. He's gonna kill this with his relic, but then he gets nothing back, so like, who cares? This relic's not even good. Like, I don't even... I'm so confused. I like the idea of sacking the 2/2 and then getting it back because it's a 1 mana instead of 3, but like, I just don't think it even makes sense. Yeah, Sign of Strife is great. So tempting to just Mercantile Marine here, and then we have a 3/3, a 3/5. He's gonna kill us with the relic, and there's nothing we can do about that. Sign of Strife is really strong. Only question is, do we trade? And I think the answer is... I think the answer is yes, actually, because otherwise he trades into the Sign of Strife and then kills it. And I'd like Sign of Strife to survive. Because this one can keep growing. This gives him a really good target. I think we just go ahead and do this.
You only make my light burn brighter.
A little bit nervous that he's got magic and could have some type of board wipes. I mean, this has to be the most bizarre turn 1 pip I've ever seen, because turn 2 pass, especially, it just makes no sense. Fir Tree's Fury, there you go, there's that board wipe I was concerned about. That sucks that this guy died and wasn't this guy, because then if he took 2, he would have healed. Right? Yeah, after it survives damage. So, a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. We still have a nice 6 damages here, and yeah, let's just get the big boy out. He can finally kill something, and then he'll get back an Acolyte. Like, that's perfectly fine. He'd also eat 3 damage. He's down to 10. We have Anti-Magic Expert to finish this out. These all get frontline. I think he gets 3, so that's not bad for him. He went base. I don't agree with that at all. I think we sack 1, or maybe we don't even sack. Maybe we just straight up... Yeah, I don't think we do. I think we go...
That is not possible.
Or maybe we 2, so we can do 5 face damage. Yeah, so we're going to do Arc Rush to kill 1 for sure. And the question is, do you trade this for 5 damage, or do you just keep everything alive? I think the answer may be slightly dependent upon what we get here. Hidden so strong. I I don't think it matters, to be honest. Yeah, I'd rather have a really full health creature here. And get the get that 5 damage in. Actually, we have the hidden 4/4. Anti-magic expert theoretically only needs to do 4 damage. Can't be used for a long time, but it's not easy to heal in this mode. Technically, he could have gotten something like Winter's Bounty or something, but he'd be dead if he tries to play it this turn. Not literally, but basically. He'd be passing his entire turn. We develop our board. Almost invalidate the entire 20 health. Gonna get some random creatures. Oh my god, he got Dagon. This card's so crazy. Okay. Should do it. Alright. 6-2. This is it regardless. We did kind of throw one game, maybe. I think we were lost no matter what in that one game. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if that one game that I definitely threw against Slayer. I mean, again, maybe I could have survived that turn for sure, but at what cost? Probably still losing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what I missed. I'm sure you will. Here we go. Do we get to go first? In our final game we do. I think we went first more than we went second in this run. Pretty lucky. Love that we would turn 1. We're going first. Cannot be mad about that. I love the Marine. This one I'm a little bit less high on. Healing stuff when it doesn't have that much strength isn't super great. Maybe we could find a better 2-drop. Alright. That's a really sexy curve right here. Take the Reins is not sexy. We've drawn it a couple times and never played it. Gain control of the strongest enemy creature with less strength than the strongest friendly creature until the end of turn. I think I've played it one time and misplayed it, and then I think I've seen like one person play it against me in my last sealed run or something, and they misplayed it. It's an easy card to mess up. It's just too much reading. Honestly, who can read all this? No thank you. Yeah, let's just go face. Our beautiful ward board. Ward board is nuts. So, control of the strongest enemy creature. So I'm trying to think of what we would want him to play. Like if he played like a 3-1, right? Or it'd have to be less than, or is it equal? Less than or equal to? Less strength. It'd have to be like a 2-1 or something that we would be able to sack. Is it 2-2 sackable? No. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to use this as like an Umbra Arrow where we can 2-for-1. Unfortunately, I don't think we can, but I don't hate using my Pip here just to take out his 2-2. I don't hate it at all. Still trying to figure out how this will ever work well in my favor. Obviously it works as like an anti-magic expert if you go that route, but I think this is just really strong here. We now have a super board against his 1-3. Our next turn does look very sus. We probably just have to GP. Still trying to figure out what we can take the Reins on. Only like a 2-2. If he played like 2 2-2s, right? That's where Take the Reins would come in real handy. We could take them both out for one spell. Or like a 3-2 and then a 2-2, right? Or even a 3-1 and then we take control of this after hitting. I don't know. I'm trying to do all the mental math of Take the Reins. There's at least a 4% chance that I'm going to misplay it. So hold your breath. Do we still not have a play? Oh, that's actually decent. That's 4 mana right there. We get to draw something huge. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just slam this massive 4-4 protected. Oh, Oh, next turn, that's going to be so gross. That's a protected 7/7 for 4. That could come down with Hidden, with Ward. Do we just go face with everything, or do we take the time to trade this out? I think we do. Because it keeps my Ward creatures both alive, and maybe he still has to trade here. And then it's still it's 3 for 1 because it already killed a creature. Now killed 2 creatures and is still alive. So he has to use yet another card or creature to kill it. 3 for 1, not bad. That's why I love these archers. They're just so good. There you go. 3 for 1. Now, Cunning Challenger. Give me something nice. Okay, that's not terrible for us. We still get to go face for 2 and develop our board and keep a 2/2 warded. Plus, depending on what this is, he might just throw in the towel because this card is bananas. If it can get ward or hidden, then we are just like in such good shape. Plus, that actually makes Take the Reins super phenomenal. Because if he plays anything that's less than 7, we can steal it and go face. Oh, it gave me the worst too. I wouldn't hate Overkill, but I think Twin Strike is stronger. I guess if he plays a frontline Overkill's, but then Twin Strike's better, right? But not getting Twin Strike or Overkill is sad, so let's just play it safe. I guess we already went face, didn't we? Let's keep trying. Nope, okay. 7, 8, 9. Well, if he dropped a 7 cost, we couldn't steal it for lethal, so. So we should have given this Twin Strike, so we could have gone face. No, would have died. Never mind. Just trying to do some mental gymnastics on things that probably don't matter. Percentage chance of me screwing this up has probably gone up with a strong creature on board. Gain control of the strongest enemy creature with less strength than the strongest friendly creature until the end of turn. Okay, it's simple. He gets a random thing from my void. Okay, that's annoying. I actually don't hate just killing this. It probably kills this as well, so that's pretty strong. Twin Strike, baby! Oh, is that just lethal now? Because now we get to kill this. And then go face. It's not lethal. I'm bad at math. We couldn't have stolen his thing with Take the Reins, though, because then we wouldn't have been able to overkill and hit. That was really close to lethal, though. I think we go wide. He has Deception, but Rapture Dance is out of his range anyway. Magic, I don't think can do anything at 5. Yeah, I don't think he has any outs at all. Everyone has this card except me, apparently. Metamorphosis into a giant wall would be pretty cool. Oh, it's a backliner. GG's. Oof. Maybe threw a game early on. Still got the 7 dubs. I'll take it. Not a bad run. Let's go. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys watching these and commenting. And until next time, thanks for watching.